They say, revenge is best served cold, but in the world of the Lords nothing comes without fire, blood, and betrayal. Welcome to Collin Hayes' Twisted Kingdom, where dominance is the game, and love is a dangerous weapon. Sabotage by Shantel Tessier doesn't ask for your permission, it drags you and bruises your heart and dares you to look away. If you're ready for obsession, lies, and a romance laced with venom and silk, this story will own you. In a world where secrets run deep, and vengeance is a language of the powerful, you don't survive by playing nice, you survive by striking first. Collin Hayes is a lord, not just a title, but a legacy, born in the shadows of privilege and sin. The Lords run Black Mountain Academy with iron fists and ruthless codes. Collin is cold, calculating, deadly. He doesn't love, he conquers. He doesn't fall, he dominates. With a past soaked in trauma and betrayal, he builds his empire with silence and control, but beneath the surface is a storm waiting to explode. When he decides to ruin someone, he does it completely and without regret. And now he's chosen his next target. Raven Taylor never asked for this. She came to Black Mountain Academy to escape her past, to rebuild her life, to be invisible. But invisibility isn't possible when you cross paths with the Lord. Especially one like Collin. When she catches his eye, it's not love at first sight, it's a declaration of war. He wants to break her, unravel her, destroy her. Raven doesn't understand why he hates her, doesn't know what she did to earn his wrath. But Collin has his reasons, and they're tied to blood promises and a web of lies, stretching far beyond the academy walls. The game begins with small attacks. Words that cut deeper than knives, hallway whispers that grow into storms. Social sabotage that isolates Raven from every corner of safety. He wants her to cry, to run, to beg. But Raven is stronger than she looks. She's endured worse, and while her heart may tremble, her spirit refuses to shatter. The more she fights back, the more Collin is drawn to her. Hatred turns into fascination, fascination into obsession. But in the dark, twisted mind of a lord, obsession is never gentle. Flashbacks show us the ghosts that haunt Collin. A father who carved cruelty into his soul, a mother who disappeared behind lies, a brotherhood built on power, not love. He learned early that emotions are weaknesses and loyalty is only earned through fear. But Raven, with her fire and defiance, begins to chip away at the mask he's worn for so long. Her pain mirrors his own. Her strength calls to something buried deep within him. And for the first time, Collin doesn't want to destroy, he wants to possess. But nothing is simple in Black Mountain. The Lords are watching, the girls are whispering, and the academy breathes secrets like oxygen. Raven's presence has triggered something dangerous. There are those who want her gone, not just from the school, but from existence. Collin's protection becomes both a curse and a lifeline. He warns her to stay away, even as he pulls her closer. He tells her she's nothing, even as he kisses her like she's everything. Their connection is toxic, addictive, real. As their twisted romance deepens, we learn more about Raven. She's not the fragile girl Collin thinks. She has secrets too, a past she's buried, a pain she carries like armor. And when the truth finally surfaces, it changes everything. Raven is connected to the Lords in ways no one saw coming. Her blood, her name, her very existence threatens the delicate balance of power that the Academy has clung to for years. Suddenly, Collin's mission isn't just about revenge, it's about survival. His enemies are closer than he thought, and Raven is the key to unraveling a much bigger plan. The tension between them explodes, their chemistry burns through every room they enter. But this is no fairy tale. There are no flowers and promises. There are threats, confessions, heartbreak. Raven demands answers, Collin offers pain. Yet neither of them can walk away. They push, they pull, they fight like war is their only language. When they finally give in, it's brutal, raw, unfiltered. Love laced with scars, desire drowned in desperation. It's not beautiful, but it's real. Just as they begin to find a fragile balance, the truth behind Collin's hatred comes crashing down. A lie told years ago, a betrayal orchestrated by those closest to him. Raven was never the enemy. She was the scapegoat, the pawn, the person Collin should have protected, not punished. The realization wrecks him. He spent so long breaking the one person who could have healed him, and now he's afraid it's too late. Raven's trust is shattered, her heart fractured. She walks away, not out of weakness but strength. She refuses to be anyone's revenge. But Collin Hayes doesn't lose. Not when it matters. He goes after her. Not with threats or dominance, but with truth. He lays bare his pain, his guilt, his need. He confesses the darkness inside him and begs her not to leave him in it. Raven listens, but she doesn't forgive. Icily, she makes him work for every ounce of redemption. And Collin learns that true power isn't in fear, it's in love, in choosing vulnerability over control, in fighting not for dominance but for someone else's heart. Their reunion is slow, intense. Collin becomes someone new, not softer, but more human. Raven lets herself feel again, not blindly, but with courage. Together they decide to dismantle the old ways. The Lord's code begins to crack. Change comes to Black Mountain Academy, not with rebellion but with revelation. The cycle of sabotage ends with them Sabotage is not your typical romance. It's a brutal, elegant dance between enemies and lovers. Shantel Tessier crafts a story dripping with emotional tension and raw intensity. Collin and Raven are not perfect, but they are unforgettable. This book digs deep into themes of trauma, redemption, obsession, and the idea that love can grow even in the most hostile soil. The pacing never lets up, the stakes are always high, and the characters bleed across the page in ways that feel hauntingly real. If you're a fan of dark romance, enemies too, lovers and characters who destroy and save each other in the same breath, then Sabotage will consume you. It's not about happy endings, it's about hard-fought beginnings. It's about healing through fire and finding truth in the ruins. Collin Hayes and Raven Taylor are two broken souls who carve a new path out of chaos and cruelty, and once you enter their world, you won't want to leave. Link in description.